Have you ever wondered mermaids were actually real, and that some lucky fisherman actually managed to capture a living proof? This video is all about some of the most abnormal catches made that looked normal at first until they were finally caught.
Look at his big old eyes. I thought I would show you guys this. Look at that, they're like bug eyes.
This footage captures a mermaid being reeled in by a fisherman who appeared to be unconscious at the time. Uploaded in 2014, although the footage is unclear, viewers could distinguish human-like arms and a fish-like tail. Experts believe that it could be a humanoid aquatic species hiding in deep trenches, which was drawn towards surface activity and got caught while observing humans. While at the time there was only one mermaid reported, locals thought that it could have been trying to rescue another trapped or injured aquatic being in the net. Unnatural fish mutation.
Hey guys, you wanna go fishing? We'll go fishing, okay?
This fish, caught in a small lake, was spotted with a single eye, the other side of its head completely devoid of any eye or visible scars. Recorded in 2024, despite its unusual appearance, the fish appeared to be of average size for its species, meaning the deformity didn't seem to affect its growth or survival. The man mentioned that the fish seemed highly sensitive to movement, even without one eye, and appeared to respond to its surroundings with remarkable attention. Many experts believe the fish may have developed this way due to significant environmental stress or unusual conditions. Deadly ocean ambush. This is a stargazer fish, known for its unique upward-facing eyes, giving it the appearance of gazing at the stars from the seafloor. This adaptation allows them to spot prey or predators from below the surface. Stargazers are ambush predators, and as shown in the footage, they bury themselves in the sand or mud with only their eyes and mouth exposed, waiting for unsuspecting prey to swim by before striking with remarkable speed and accuracy. Interestingly, when not hunting, they remain mostly still, often mistaken for rocks or debris. This behavior adds to the sense of mystery surrounding their presence, as they can be difficult to spot until it's too late. Unseen predator revealed. In 2019, an Australian fisherman caught a bizarre eyeless fish with razor-sharp teeth while fishing in Kakadu National Park. The creature appeared to have a skull-like head and translucent skin, resembling something out of a sci-fi movie. Despite having no eyes, it seemed to react to its surroundings, as if sensing movement without vision. Its mouth remained permanently open in a chilling grin, revealing rows of needle-like teeth. While many experts associate this sighting with the worm goby, locals believe it could be an extraterrestrial species of predator. Mysterious giant catch. While catfish come in a wide range of sizes, one particular specimen caught in 2023 stunned everyone. Footage shows a man standing in a lake struggling to hold what appears to be a catfish over 12 feet long, a size far beyond any typical catch. The fish's skin was oddly thick, its fins exaggerated, and its eyes sunken deep, unlike any catfish they'd seen before. Its body was unnaturally dense, making it difficult for even a grown man to lift. Many believe it could be something awakened or forced to grow, while others think it could be a prehistoric species of giant fish that escaped evolution. Fish looks wrong.
No, yellow edge.
Yellow edge.
Yeah. Oh.
These friends' fishing trip took an unexpected turn when they caught a fish with eyeballs bulging out of its head. Footage from 2020 shows the unnaturally bulging eyes, as if under extreme pressure or distortion.
Guys, look at this. This is a yellow edge, but look at his big old eyes. I thought I would show you guys this.
Despite its eerie features, the fish appeared normal, indicating it was healthy despite the abnormality. When caught, it didn't struggle as intensely as most fish, almost as if it was calm or disoriented. While the bulging eyes could be a defense mechanism to see better, researchers also noted that it could possibly be the result of environmental changes or pollution causing genetic mutations.
Weird fin on the bottom, and his eyes are popping out of his.
Crypted underwater discovery. A man found a fish that looked like a mythical being, with large wing-like fins resembling a dragon's wings. Reported in 2013, at first glance, it seemed to belong to a legendary creature from the depths of the ocean. Captivated by the bizarre sight, he quickly uploaded the footage to the internet, where it got a lot of attention. Viewers were amazed by its unusual appearance, with many thinking it was a cryptid or an underwater monster. Later, marine biologists confirmed that the creature was actually an oriental flying gurnard, a rare fish known for its unique winged fins and dragon-like features. Twisting Sea Mystery. Homer in Alaska is a commercial fishing spot, and in 2024, a group made an extraordinary catch when they captured a fish they had never seen before. Footage shows one of the men trying to grab the creature as it glided across the deck. Its long, smooth body shimmered in brown and orange tones, twisting in unnatural ways. The creature appeared to have a segmented, almost armor-like skin, giving it a prehistoric appearance. When examined, its scent was unlike anything the crew had encountered, described as metallic and earthy, almost like rust and soil combined. Unclassified marine species. This footage captures a small fish caught by a man, whose insides appeared hollow and empty. Reported in 2018, the fish's internal organs seemed to be missing, yet it responded to movement and touch, behaving like a fully functional fish. Biologists struggled to classify it within any known species based on its structure. It may have evolved a unique survival mechanism, unlike typical fish, and could rely on external absorption rather than digestion. Experts believe its organs might be hidden within fluid sacs, or that it survived an internal injury from a predator. Genetic engineering speculation.
Let me take a picture. That is nuts.
Deformities can lead to unexpected features, and in 2022, a man captured a catfish that appeared to have 3 eyes. Upon closer inspection, he noticed an additional eye located at the center of its forehead. The bizarre placement and symmetry of the 3rd eye led many to believe this wasn't just a natural mutation, but possibly something far more mysterious. The skin around the eye was perfectly formed, as if genetically engineered, and similar reports of 3-eyed fish have emerged near nuclear facilities worldwide. Many now believe this is a deliberate modification by scientists testing environmental resilience.
Hey man, there's people down there just told me that you got a catfish? 3 eyes? Yeah. Take a picture? That is nuts.
The Amazon's mystical find. In 2016, a solo adventurer was exploring the Amazon when he came across a lake and saw a mysterious reptile-like animal gliding through the water that he believed was a dragon. Initially mistaking it for a crocodile or lizard, its movement was far too smooth for either of them. The creature had elongated, scale-covered limbs and a ridge along its back. It moved while creating only a very small amount of ripples, almost like it floated just above the surface. Many believe it could be a spiritual guardian of the river appearing in physical form, adapted through years to mimic water flow. Fish with human face. In 2015, a young boy's early walk on the boardwalk took an unexpected turn when he witnessed a black-skinned fish with a human-like face. With no prior knowledge of how it arrived, he thought it might have accidentally jumped out of the water and fallen onto the ground. Despite being out of water for some time, the fish was still alive when the boy discovered it, indicating some unknown ability to survive outside its aquatic environment. Online viewers believe it could be a deep-sea creature, but if it's a hybrid, it might be part of a larger experiment or project aimed at altering aquatic life forms for new purposes. Rodent-reptile hybrid. A man was sitting near a lake when he witnessed a small rat emerging from the water toward him. To his surprise, he was shocked to see its elongated neck, which led him to believe that its submerged body might be fused with a snake-like being. Reported in 2012, no splash or sound was made when it appeared on the water, suggesting stealth or unnatural movement. While many experts argue that it could be a new hybrid species formed naturally through unknown evolutionary pressure, others believe it was a rodent-reptile chimera accidentally released from a genetics lab. Gharial, nature's mystery. This footage captures a gharial, a creature with an elongated, narrow snout filled with razor-sharp teeth that resemble something out of science fiction. Its jaw design is unlike any other crocodilian, leading some to speculate it's an evolutionary offshoot from a forgotten epoch. Fossil records show that gharials have existed for over 40 million years, surviving mass extinctions, climate shifts, and tectonic changes, earning it the title Living Relic. Despite their massive size, they are rarely spotted. Some river communities claim gharials vanish during certain lunar phases or storms, leading to legends of their ability to pass into the spirit realm. Dolphin pod mystery. This sighting was captured by a family. They claim to have seen a real-life mermaid. Reported in 1998, the creature with a fish-like tail can be seen diving out of the water along with dolphins before diving back in. Witnesses said it leapt with the grace of an experienced swimmer, not clumsy or panicked, and the synchronized moment suggested intelligence and social behavior. Although it appeared for only a few seconds, marine scientists suggested it might be living among the dolphin pod for protection while traveling. Double trouble below. In 2022, a Chinese fisherman reported capturing a fish that appeared to have two fully functional heads. He recorded the entire sighting, revealing two mouths beneath the fish, one regular, and the second smaller and slightly offset. The fish exhibited independent jaw movement in both mouths, suggesting some level of dual nervous control. It was alive and responsive, indicating both heads might have been biologically active. Later, environmental surveys revealed that the water body where it was caught had industrial runoff, though experts also suggested abnormal cell division during embryonic development. Ancient beast emerges. In 2023, tourists off the coast of the Black Sea claimed to see a long-necked, reptile-like creature that fit the description of a plesiosaur, believed to be extinct for over 65 million years. The creature emerged at the surface with its long neck before diving in, revealing its elongated tail. The region has long-standing folklore about sea dragons dating back to ancient Thracian and Greek cultures, legends that mention beings almost identical to what was seen. Many argue that it could be a relict species that survived extinction in deep, hidden trenches of the sea, only surfacing occasionally. Unidentified marine hybrid. In 2021, a fisherman reported catching a small dolphin-like marine creature that appeared noticeably different from any known species. Its pale white skin, oversized eyeball, and stunned, motionless state gave it an eerie presence. Unlike typical sea creatures, it didn't wriggle or panic when pulled from the water. It remained unusually still, almost as if it had never seen humans before. Experts who reviewed the footage speculated it might be a deep-sea hybrid or a mutated offspring. Some also believe it could be linked to mythical beings like sea nymphs or baby sea dragons. Its stillness might suggest illness or internal damage. Unusual fish behavior.
And the fishing vessel Angela Carroll holding up the
These local catchers were on a routine fishing trip when one of them captured a strange fish. Footage from 2002 shows the fish gripping the fishing rod with its mouth and refusing to let go. When finally released, it lay on the deck, revealing a set of unnaturally sharp teeth. Its aggressive behavior and unusual dental structure made it unlike any regular catch, with teeth arranged in multiple rows like a shark's, but small and needle-like. Marine biologists were unable to classify it and later suggested it could be a hybrid between a barracuda and a piranha, possibly man-made. Evolutionary oddity revealed. In 2012, a commercial fisher reported catching a fish with thick, round lips that looked shockingly human. Inside its mouth were flat, molar-like teeth instead of sharp predator fangs. Scientists later identified the creature as a type of triggerfish, but admitted that its appearance was unusually abnormal. Since its discovery, many online users have claimed it might be the result of a rare genetic mutation, giving it a strangely human-like look. Some even believe it could be linked to secret genetic experiments gone wrong or intentionally leaked as part of an evolutionary nudge toward a human-animal connection. Mythical water creature.
สุดท้ายก็
This footage captures an interesting species of fish known as the giant snakehead. Due to its snake-like appearance, sharp teeth, and primitive features, it has often been mistaken for a mythical serpent or water creature by locals, especially when seen thrashing near the surface. Interestingly, it can survive out of water for hours by breathing air, which makes it capable of moving short distances on land. Some people claim to have heard low, growling sounds from the water just before it appeared, and its ability to show up in unexpected places has left many people unsettled. Genetic mutation unveiled.
We just got a blue lobster. I looked it up.
Blue lobsters are incredibly rare, with an estimated occurrence of 1 in 2 million lobsters. The chances of catching one are so low that they are often considered a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. But one fisherman got lucky in 2018. These lobsters stand out with their striking, almost electric blue shells, making them a captivating sight when caught.
Lobster looks like next to it. I mean, look how pretty blue that is.
The blue color in lobsters is caused by a genetic mutation that produces an excess of a particular protein called astaxanthin. This protein typically gives lobsters a red or brownish color, but in blue lobsters, it forms a unique pigment due to the mutation. Conjoined whale calves. In 2014, fishermen encountered 2 conjoined gray whale calves. Marine biologists called it extremely rare, and something never seen in that region before. The calves were about 4 meters long, weighed nearly half a ton, and were joined at the waist, each with its own head and tail fins. Though found alive, they didn't survive for long. Scientists later took samples of their skin, muscle, and baleen for research. The find gave researchers a rare chance to study this kind of case in gray whales, and better understand how such conditions develop in the ocean. Eels' unexplained power. Electric eels primarily discharge electricity underwater, but there have been reports of them releasing electrical pulses, and one such incident was recorded in 2017. Footage shows the eel hanging mid-air with the bait and releasing electrical pulses that resembled thunder and lightning, a phenomenon rarely documented outside of water. These pulses were powerful enough to make witnesses back away. Scientists were fascinated by the incident because it defied the typical understanding of how electric eels function. Many believe the eel might have absorbed extra energy from a nearby power source, which could have augmented its natural abilities. Extraterrestrial marine life. In 2012, a man caught a strange fish that he believed might not be from this world. Footage shows a tiny transparent creature with humanoid traits and small antennae on its back, possibly indicating an underwater adaptation. It might also suggest that the creature evolved specialized functions, such as a transparent body to evade predators, which are still not fully understood. Despite efforts to identify the fish, no marine biologists or researchers have been able to classify it under any known species, leading many to believe it has an otherworldly origin. Unidentified aquatic being. This 2019 footage captured a mysterious deep water dweller clinging to an angler's line as the man tried to pull it up. The creature itself was not fully visible, but 2 thin, arm-like tentacles were clearly seen rising upright, giving an eerie impression of awareness. As the man struggled, the being made quick attempts to slip back into the water, moving with deliberate speed and unnerving silence. Researchers noted that no known marine or terrestrial species matches its description, suggesting it could be a deep ocean entity that somehow appeared in the lake through water flow. Massive ocean discovery. While different factors contribute to the unnatural growth in the ocean, one fish caught by a Machillipatam fisherman weighed 1,500 kilograms. Footage shows a crane being used to move the giant fish, which could hint at its deep-sea origins. The fish's skin had a metallic tint not seen in known species from the area, and no other fish of similar size has ever been recorded in the region. Marine researchers noted that factors such as vast space, abundant food, genetic or environmental conditions, or longevity might explain the growth. It could even be a prehistoric survivor once thought extinct. Unusual ocean catch. Remote waters often lead to unexpected catches, and in 2016, a fisherman from China captured a strange fish unlike anything he had ever seen before. Footage shows the creature being reeled in with a net, though it proved difficult for the fisherman to handle. Its extended, bulky body led him to believe it might be a juvenile member of an ancient sea serpent species once believed to roam Earth's oceans. The fish had eyes positioned more forward on the skull, which is rare in known aquatic species. Many online users claim governments suppress sightings of surviving ancient creatures. Colossal deep sea shadow. During a fishing trip, an ordinary day took an extraordinary turn when a boy reported witnessing a deep-sea giant. The 2016 sighting described a small, tail-like shadow gliding beneath the surface, which the boy believed belonged to a colossal creature lurking in the depths, hidden from plain view. The water around it grew unnaturally still, almost as if the creature had control over it, and no sound or ripple was created when it appeared, suggesting silent propulsion. No official statement was released by any authority, leading many to believe that governments might know about their existence but remain silent to avoid public panic. Survival of sawfish.
Imagine one of these things 20 foot long, which is what they grow to when they get into the sea.
Sawfish have existed for over 100 million years, dating back to the time of the dinosaurs, making them true prehistoric survivors. Their saw is covered in electroreceptors, allowing them to detect the electrical signals of hidden prey, almost like something out of a sci-fi film.
It's got everything but.
Right.
Certainly the first one of these I've seen.
Okay.
They can slash their rostrum rapidly to stun or slay fish with terrifying precision, often before the prey even realizes it's being hunted. Despite their size, sawfish often vanish from regions overnight, leading some to believe they can detect environmental shifts or human activity and disappear in response.
But, that is the unique feature. And even on a small one like this.
Mysterious tentacle being. A kayaker ventured a bit too far into the sea, only to witness an unidentified tentacle-like being lurking beneath his kayak. Footage from 2016 shows the creature intentionally approaching the vessel. When the man used his paddle to lift part of it, the creature appeared to have a muscular, truculent body covered in what seemed to be small suction cups. While the being exhibited controlled movement and deliberate interaction, no known species fully matches its body structure or suction pattern. Many believe it could be a previously undiscovered deep-sea cephalopod which mistook kayak for its prey.
But they're all connected.
Deep-sea siren sighting. The sea holds so many mysteries, and in 2022, one such mystery rose to the surface. Tourists on board a boat were stunned when a bizarre creature emerged from the depths. With limb-like arms, a symmetrical posture, and a head-like shape, it had a humanoid silhouette, leading witnesses to believe it was a deep-sea siren. The being hovered just beneath the surface, almost as if inspecting the boat. While marine biologists later identified the creature as a blanket octopus, conspiracy theories suggest that such marine life forms might be bioengineered observers designed for underwater surveillance. Rare manta sighting.
Hi, friend. Hi, little friend. Oh, you're cute.
Manta rays often show curiosity toward humans, and in 2023, a woman recorded one that appeared to have two mouths seamlessly separate from each other. The creature surfaced, allowed the woman to touch it, and then vanished beneath the waves, never to be seen again. The deformity looked natural, leading to speculation of an extra mouth or a split oral cavity. Scientists suggested it could be the result of two manta rays fused during development, possibly as conjoined twins. A rapid evolutionary leap under deep-sea pressure may have formed a fully functional head and mouth.
Hi, you're cute. Hi, friend. Hi, friend.
Ancient croc discovery. During the Miocene epoch around 8 million years ago, a species of giant crocodile called Porosaurus lived, and in 2008, one croc was reported that many believe was its relic. It was stuck in a canal while searching for prey and was estimated to weigh 1 ton when the authorities arrived at the scene. The creature reportedly had unusually thick armor-like skin and a broader, more ancient skull shape, different from modern crocodilian anatomy. After the authorities used heavy machinery to free it, there were no official follow-ups or scientific reports released, leading many to believe the event was deliberately covered up. Missing sunfish body. During a normal beach day in 2015, a massive fish head washed ashore, quickly drawing public attention due to the way it stood upright in the sand. Authorities arrived to examine the scene, noting the complete absence of the fish's body. The severed head was later identified as belonging to a sunfish, one of the heaviest bony fish in the world. However, its clean break and missing body led many to believe it had been attacked by a much larger predator. Locals speculated the return of a prehistoric creature, possibly the legendary megalodon lurking in the deep ocean. Mysterious ocean figure. During a boat trip, a group encountered a mysterious marine creature swimming in an upright posture near the surface of the water. Footage from 2012 shows the being holding still, completely unbothered by the boat's proximity. It maintained its vertical position like a human treading water, and witnesses described its shape as having small limbs and a tail-like lower half. While many dismissed it as a typical sea animal, the symmetrical movements and upright posture led marine experts to believe it could possibly be a cross between marine mammals and an unidentified genetic modification. Caribbean mermaids revealed. The Dominican Republic, neighboring the Caribbean Sea, has long been a hotspot for mysterious ocean sightings. One of the most talked about occurred in 2013, when tourists claimed to witness what appeared to be multiple mermaids. Several humanoid figures were seen gliding on the water surface, with one repeatedly diving and breaching in a way no normal swimmer would. The footage showed unnatural grace and speed, leading many to believe they weren't human. This incident reignited global interest about mythical sea beings and whether some of them might be more real than we've ever believed. Prehistoric ocean beasts. During a military air convoy in 2014, Army officials witnessed something that shook even the most seasoned among them. From their vantage point in the sky, 2 colossal beings silently surfaced from the depths. One resembled a stingray, but with an astonishing estimated length of 3 kilometers, while the other looked like a long-lost prehistoric beast. The encounter was brief, but footage captured from a military chopper left experts shocked and is believed to have been concealed to avoid public panic. Some theorize that underwater atomic tests disturbed these hibernating creatures, and now they are awake. Serpent of Area 51. Nevada's rivers have long been associated with mystery, largely due to their proximity to the desert and the infamous Area 51. In 2013, an elongated serpent-like being was reported emerging from one such river. Witnesses claimed that its appearance caused thick moss along the banks to rise unnaturally as the creature crawled out onto dry land. Locals believe the river is a restricted zone under indirect military observation, and the creature could be a prehistoric relic similar to an ancient sea serpent species. Others argue it might be government engineered, specifically designed to keep people away from the restricted zone. Hook Island sighting. Over the decades, stories have spoken of a gigantic tadpole-like creature with bulging eyes, referred to as the Hook Island Monster. This footage is claimed to be its most recent sighting. The 80-foot-long creature is seen gliding through the water, seemingly unbothered by a nearby boat. While many experts suggest it could be a giant eel, oarfish, or some unknown species of sea serpent, locals believe there's a real-life monster living beneath the waves. They say multiple sightings by different people prove it's not just a myth, but something real, prowling, watching, and occasionally revealing itself. Chased by silence.
We got another one over here. What are they?
In 2014, a crew member traveling in isolated waters claimed to hear strange screaming far off on the dark horizon before capturing 2 beings following his ship. The beings appeared only as shadowy outlines in the water, barely visible against the dark sea, despite the ship moving at a consistent speed. The creatures matched its pace effortlessly without creating noticeable wakes. The screaming noises were described as neither human nor animal, echoing eerily across the open water. Many members claimed that the beings might be guarding sacred areas of the ocean, warning intruders to leave.
Where are you?
Unexpected fishing surprise. In 2019, a woman caught a lake trout while fishing on Lake Champlain, and to her surprise, the fish had two mouths, one in the normal position and a second just beneath it, appearing as an open cavity with visible teeth. She took a picture before releasing the fish back into the water. Biologists who saw it claimed that the upper mouth looked natural, while the lower second mouth was misaligned but functional looking, though it could also have been a healed wound. The condition did not appear to hinder the fish's ability to swim or survive in the wild. Washed ashore myth. Although dragons are considered a myth, in 2008, the myth became reality when a serpent-like creature resembling a dragon washed ashore at Johor Bahru. The creature had a long, slender body and scales that gave it a dragon-like appearance. Some eyewitnesses reported seeing what appeared to be wings or fins along its back, enhancing its dragon-like look. Marine biologists who examined the remains were unable to classify it within any known sea species. It was found washed up on shore, with no clear explanation of how it ended up there, with many suggesting that climate change could have caused the creature to emerge from deeper waters. Cryptid nest discovery. In 2021, a strange phenomenon was recorded when a local man fishing near a lake witnessed a mud-like fluid rising from the water. A huge lump of what seemed like underwater debris, much like wet silt or organic sludge, emerged and began to rotate slowly. As it moved, the fluid spread across the lake's surface, giving the impression of something massive stirring from below. No noise or splashes were heard, only a creeping, unnatural stillness, and the rotational movement was smooth, consistent, and seemingly deliberate. Experts believe it might be a dormant cryptid nest or a prematurely disturbed sludge-encased egg. Open discussion. In today's open discussion, we have footage showing fishermen pulling up a fishing net and witnessing an aggressive being inside. Reported in 2008, witnesses claimed they saw hands moving inside the net, which they believed might belong to a mermaid. This led them to drop the net back into the water. The being inside reportedly thrashed violently, causing the boat to rock, and the hands were described as long and webbed, unlike any known marine creature. The footage ends abruptly, and some say the original version was longer but later deleted, leaving questions about what happened to the crew and their boat. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you very much for watching the video, share in the comments, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.